Sweden is one of the most advanced European countries from an economic point of view. As such, it attracts people from all over the world who come to work or start businesses here. While there are many ways to move here, the Citizenship by Investment program has become more appealing as the country's economy is recovering after the COVID-19 pandemic. If for 2022, the gross domestic product is projected to grow by 3.4, further expectations imply a 1.6 increase for 2023. Non-EU citizens can apply for residency, which can lead to Sweden's citizenship by investment in 2022 through the investor visa. This type of residence permit enables investors to move and have their own businesses in Sweden. The main conditions to comply with in order to obtain this visa are as follows. Number 1. The investor must be at least 18 years old at the time the application is submitted. Number 2. A clean criminal record and proof of good morals are mandatory requirements. Number 3. The minimum amount of money to be invested in 100,000 euros or the equivalent in Swedish krona. And number 4. Experience in running a business and good knowledge of English at least is also mandatory. Compared to other European countries which have specific residence and citizenship by investment schemes, Sweden provides for one of the lowest amounts of money necessary to start a business. In most European countries, citizenship by investment programs are created to attract high net worth individuals who can make important contributions to the economy. However, in Sweden, the scheme is open to entrepreneurs who want and can rise up to the high living standards of this country. Moreover, the government is keen on attracting entrepreneurs and persons willing to commit to long-term investments, which is why expedited citizenship cannot be obtained. Another important aspect to consider about citizenship by investment in Sweden is that this program is a pathway for relocation to this country and not a scheme through which foreign citizens. Another benefit of this scheme is that it is open to investors from every corner of the world, as long as they prove they have experience and the minimum amount of money to start a business. The downsides of this program, compared to those developed by other countries, could be the restricted options and the fact that immigration through real estate acquisition is not possible. One of the main advantages of immigrating to Sweden through the citizenship by investment scheme or outside it is that self-employed individuals, workers, and investors benefit. Therefore, there is no distinction between their status. However, only those who have managerial experience or expertise in running a business and 100,000 euro can act like business owners. They must also apply for residence permits if they want to stay in the country for more than 3 months. These requirements must be completed by the following. Number 1. Applicants must have sufficient funds to support themselves, apart from the minimum investment requirement. Number 2. They must have good command of English or Swedish. Number 3. They must prove they are the managers-directors of the company. Employment contracts can be used in this sense, but also extracts from the trade register. Number 4. The businesses they create must be manufactured or sold in Sweden. Number 5. The companies must have sufficient funds to develop their activities. Most foreign citizens who decide to immigrate to Sweden under the Citizenship by Investment program decide on business creation. While most companies succeed, there are certain recommended industries that can significantly increase the chances of success. Among these we have tourism, restaurants and catering, shipping, green energy, oil and gas, seafood, and trading. Obtaining an investment visa for Sweden comes with many advantages. Among these, there is no need for the holder of the visa and his dependents to live here. Also, Sweden enables foreign citizens who obtain citizenship here to retain their former passports. The country is known for having one of the best educational and healthcare systems in the world, and permanent residency grants free access to them after 4 years of living here. A Swedish passport also comes with visa-free travel to 180 countries all over the world. Self-employment through the Startup Visa is one of the main ways of entering the Sweden investment visa program. The main advantage of this type of residence permit is that it can be obtained after 2 years, and it does not require a minimum investment. The main condition to enter it is to have experience in running a business. Other conditions imply owning at least half of the business, so you don't need to invest the entire amount of money in the company. Proof to support yourself is also required. In order to have an idea about the minimum income, here is around 700 USD or euro, while the average is around 4,500 USD or euro. The documentation related to immigrating to Sweden for the purpose of obtaining citizenship by investment is not extensive. However, the following documents need to be considered. It is possible for a candidate for Sweden citizenship by investment in 2022 to purchase a local company, case in which the sale purchase contract, copies of agreements with clients. If the applicant plans to move an existing company to Sweden, its certificate of registration can be used as proof. Sweden is very friendly to foreign enterprises. Non-EU citizens moving here based on the investor visa will first obtain permanent residency, which can be acquired after 5 years, and after he or she will have access to Sweden. The passport can be obtained after 10 years of legally living in Sweden. In order to become an ordinary resident of Sweden and to be eligible for citizenship, a foreign citizen must enroll with various authorities here, among which the tax agency locating here.